Okay, hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mattie and Liamo. Today we are talking about our favorite movies of the year. No lists, no order, just gonna talk shit about some of the movies we watched this year that we really enjoyed. So here we go, bitches. So, Liam, the first movie I want to talk about that I fucking love this year, and really I was not expecting to like it as much as I did. But I thought, Jesus, this film is really, really fucking outstanding. And that movie is The Edge of Tomorrow.
Oh man, fucking hell! I don't know whether I wasn't listening to your intro. I don't know whether you mentioned the fact that you were prepared for this and I wasn't.
No, I didn't.
Let me mention it now. I am totally not fucking prepared for this, and I totally would have forgotten that film only if you just mentioned it. But I'm so glad you did. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ, that film blew me away.
it's brilliant.
Right up my fucking street. Number one, we've spoken in the past about how we both have time for Thomas Cruise. Okay?
Yes.
Forget about all this shit. We know the shit. Forget
Yeah,
about it. Solid actor. To be
brilliant.
fair, he only plays Tom Cruise, right? There's very little variation on his character in any of his movies.
Yeah.
Although, now that I bring that up, the start of that movie, what a fucking heel. That's
Yes.
all he painted him out to be in the beginning. You're like, oh, what a fucking douchebag. Where's the heroic fucking Tom Cruise that we all know and love? But,
Mhm.
great twist. They made him a fucking relatable character.
They did.
He's not this fucking gung-ho hero who's fucking indestructible and knows everything and can turn a hairdryer into a gun. I don't know if he's ever done that. He probably has.
Such a, I know, maybe not an original idea. Maybe there's a movie that's done it in the past. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
Where you
it's
can go
it's based
back.
on a manga, isn't it?
Yeah, it is based on a manga, but I'm talking like, if you're not a fan of the manga,
Yeah.
it's one of those movies you walk in and you're just like, this is such. I've never seen anything like this before.
I don't
Do you
think
know
I
what I mean? Like
have.
Groundhog Day, I suppose, would be the only thing that you could even remotely
Yeah.
call similar. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? That repetition. But what the explanation for why he can do it and how, like, how it happened to him, and just
Yeah.
the fact that he purposely can die to go back and try again.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I
Also,
thought that was
as well as how it's done and how he does it and this, that, and the other, how it's shown, I thought was fucking brilliant. Because
yes,
I've seen a lot of things where movies and TV where for some reason you're getting to see the same day again and again. And sometimes it can be very irritating. Now, I can get through it. It doesn't bother me because I enjoy the story or whatever. But if I'm sitting there with the missus, she gets very, very irritated with stuff like that. Like, do you ever see Run Lola Run?
no, I haven't actually.
But anyway, it's the same day 3 times. So when it
Okay,
goes back, each time it goes back, and you're seeing similar things happening, she's sitting beside me huffing and puffing. Oh, God, we have to fucking see this again. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, no, can you not enjoy it? Because it's showing you the subtle differences that one little change in a day can make and the ripple effect. No, it just fucking irritates her. I think The Simpsons did an episode like that as well, where they played the same day over and over again from different characters' points of view, and she was freaking out watching it. I can't watch this. I'm like, fucking get out then. This film that we're talking about that I can't think of the name of,
The Edge of Tomorrow.
it really handled that well. It made it, every time
Yes,
we went back, it was sort of funny almost. It was like, holy shit, he has to fucking do that again. You never felt irritated. It
yeah.
was like, oh, I have to watch this fucking scene again. It was never like that. It was really well handled.
I like the fact that like he was learning from his mistakes.
Yeah,
Do you get me? Like, so he, like, one thing that stuck with me that I always remember is one of the best things I thought about the movie was when he's doing that, when they're doing the run, and your man goes out to him, tells him to drop and do the push-ups, and he goes to
yes,
roll under the van, but the van runs over him and he dies.
yeah,
So the next day he does it a couple of seconds earlier, or he just changes little things. I thought that
yeah.
was really, really well done.
It was
But
brilliant.
also one of my favorite things about the movie was Emily Blunt.
Oh,
I thought
Jesus
she was a
Christ.
complete badass in that movie. Like,
Yeah.
complete, just absolute machine in that movie. I thought it
She
was
was
brilliant.
playing Tom Cruise. She was the
Yes.
character who fucking knew everything, could do everything, had the fucking physicality and the confidence and all that.
Yeah.
Whereas he was the noob, which was brilliant. She wasn't a
Yeah.
fucking damsel in distress, which is what you might assume.
Something that annoyed me was the fact that the studio who made it just disregarded it. It didn't do that well at the box office. There wasn't that much promotion for it.
Mm.
And it's just like that movie doesn't. And almost, like, they're almost trying to distance themselves from the movie because they've changed the name for the DVD release to Live, Die, Repeat.
I was going to bring that up. That was the tagline, which,
Yeah.
by the way,
But
terrible
that,
tagline.
yeah.
Terrible tagline. But even worse title.
Yes.
It's
Because it doesn't
awful.
make sense.
It sounds
Well,
like a spoof sci-fi.
yeah. I mean,
Live, Die,
it
Repeat.
makes sense.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the Edge of Tomorrow is such a better title because he's so
feels.
close. He's on the edge of getting there, but he just can't. You know what I mean? So yeah, I thought that was great. That's one of my favorite movies of this year. Like in my
Easy.
top five. In my top five. And now I will preface this by saying there's a couple of movies that came out that I didn't see, such as Interstellar and Fury. We've talked about Interstellar, how of the trailer it didn't interest me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I was just like, meh, I can wait for it to come out on DVD to watch it. That kind of thing.
Shocking.
Do you know what
I really thought you would have
And when
seen it by now.
No, when it comes out, I could end up fucking loving it.
Mm.
But it's just right now, I wasn't that into seeing it. So I just kind of was like, whatever. That's just me, though. Yeah.
I heard nothing but good things about Fury, but it didn't really appeal to me. That kind of film
Yeah.
generally doesn't. I'm not crazy about war movies. Or, like, of course, I've seen some of the best war movies, like fucking Saving Private Ryan and what have you. Class.
Yeah.
But generally, when I see a trailer for a war movie, it's like, meh. Unless there's something fucking amazing in that trailer, I'm going to give it a miss. I'll catch it when it's on RTA 5 Christmases from now. Do you know what I mean? So I can't really talk about Fury, although I heard it was good. But Jesus Christ, Interstellar, yes, fucking
Really?
loved it. Yeah, loved it.
No spoilers, please.
No spoilers, no spoilers. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Did you ever see that?
Yes, I've seen it, yeah.
What do you think of that?
Didn't enjoy it. I don't understand why everyone calls it a masterpiece.
Okay.
Because to
so
me, I just found it to be very, very boring. I know, and I know people who study film and people who do all that would probably tell me I'm a fucking idiot and you don't know what you're talking about. Personal preference, I didn't enjoy it, and I don't get what the big deal is about it.
It's one of them films that's been with me my whole life. You know, it's like The Life of Brian. You're raised on it. It's in your house. Do you know what I mean? Everybody you know has seen it. So over the years, I've probably seen it maybe a dozen times. As a kid, obviously I didn't get the bigger aspects to the depth of the storyline. Even as an adult, I still don't get some of it.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed it more and more as I got older. But then in the last decade, let's say, I'm starting to enjoy it less and less. I'm starting to look at it and say, this is actually pretty fucking boring. I'm with you on this. This is boring. It's pretentious. It's hugely fucking pretentious. It's like the very, very worst kind of poetry you were ever shown in school. The worst kind. Which is always the most revered kind. This is the thing. Oh my god. Matthew, read this poem. The fucking master wrote this. It's regarded as one of the... It doesn't even rhyme! Fuck off! You know what I mean? So that's what that film is like. Pretentious, arty fucking nonsense. With a great... There's a chord in there. There's a chord of a great movie. Well, that's what Interstellar was like. Interstellar is like somebody wrote 2001: A Space Odyssey, right? And it never made it to the pictures. It never got made. But it got made today by today's greats. Christopher Nolan and what have you, right? With great actors in there. That's what this film is like. It's like you took this great core of a movie and you waited. You waited and you made it when you had the technology to make it. And you didn't make some 1970s fucking arty, pretentious bullshit.
Yeah.
Why did they go see it?
I think it's still on in a couple of cinemas over here, which is a sign of it being good, because normally films over here only have like a 3 or 4 week lifespan before they're done out of the cinemas. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's still on in some cinemas, so I might get a chance to see it before I go back to work. But if not, like I said, I'll wait for it to come out on DVD or Blu-ray, and I'll watch it. And I'm probably going to sit down and watch this film, and it's going to turn into it's going to blow my mind, and I'll be talking about it for years to come. But the trailer didn't catch me. I don't know why.
No.
So
yeah, I think we discussed that as well, and I even said to you, if that trailer genuinely didn't grab you, maybe this film isn't for you. But when I saw the first trailer for that, it was only a teaser trailer. There was no actual footage. It was a collage of various space missions and a voiceover and stuff like that. I was hooked. And then when the first actual trailer came out, oh jeez, I must have watched that fucking 50 times that day. I thought, this is the film. This is, for you, it's Batman v Superman. For me, it was Interstellar. I was fucking dying for Interstellar. And when I went to see it, I was prepared to be let down. Because I'm not a fucking Christopher Nolan superfan by any means.
No, he's not.
When I watched it, I was like, new respect. New respect for Mr. Nolan.
Nice one. Another 2 movies that I'm just going to say names. In my top 5 movies of this year, Captain America 2, I thought was excellent. Absolutely excellent. The only film that goes ahead of it from the Marvel movies for me is probably The Avengers. But we've already talked about how much
We
we
have.
both enjoyed
Yeah.
the Avengers and stuff, so we're not going to get into that again. But I really thought this was that was the second best Marvel movie they've ever made. Another movie I want to talk about, obviously, is Guardians of the Galaxy, because
Oh,
that
yeah.
was outstanding as well.
Beautiful.
People said it's like Star Wars, you know what I mean? It's the space opera kind of thing that people are going to talk about. I'm not sure about the Star Wars reference, because Star Wars is a whole different beast, do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It was brilliant. Probably, like I said, it's under Captain America, but I still thought it was excellent. So
Yeah, I thought it was pretty class. And it was
yeah.
probably one of the least looked forward to, from my point of view, of all the Marvel movies in the last couple of years.
Really?
Yeah, no, I enjoy sci-fi and space epics and all that kind of thing, so on paper it should have appealed more to me, but there was something about it. You're talking about a talking tree and a fucking intelligent raccoon and stuff like that. I was like, I'll watch it, but I'll watch it with the kids, you know what I mean? But then when I seen it, I was like, yeah, I'm on board, class, get the sequel here fast.
Yes, and they're actually bringing it out a couple of months early.
Really?
That's just for you. One more honorable mention to a movie that I thought was very good, and like I said, I'm leaving out some greats. I'm not too sure about yourself, but I'm leaving out some great movies that, like stuff like Gone Girl, which I thought was excellent, X-Men: Days of Future Past, thought was very good, and even the Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, I thought was decent. I mean, you're not getting a fucking cinematic masterpiece, but I mean, I enjoyed the hell out of it. I was very entertained in the cinema.
I
know,
never got to see
so-
it. Can I say something controversial?
Yeah.
I don't like black people. I
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that.
I did not like Gone Girl.
Yes, I know. We
I
mentioned that to me
I,
before. Obviously, I did a whole post about this on the Mattie and Email Facebook page, where I went on the most literally ungodly rant I've ever gone on in my life talking about this movie. God's Not Dead, the movie that was called an atheist killer. No, I'm not even going to talk about it, because if I start talking about it, I'm going to put my fucking foot through I'm going to put my foot through my own face. That's how fucking awful that film is.
I'll have to check it out.
So, yeah.
I don't know how I missed that one. Was there in the pictures?
No, it wasn't. No.
It's just straight to DVD. I think if you brought out a film like that, it would actually make money. People would go and see it because of how fucking whack it is.
Whack. Sorry.
Kids not say whack anymore.
What? Did you just say whack? No, no one says whack anymore. What the fuck?
I'm bringing it back.
Oh my god. Just whack.